should have been. Every smile carefully placed, every truth slightly replaced. I learned to bend before I broke, turn real feelings into jokes, wore approval like a crown till I didn't know myself at all. Every mask felt safer than my face, every role erased my place. And everything just falls apart. I adjusted tones to match the room, strung my voice to make more room. Every yes I didn't mean, built a stranger wearing me. I kept the peace by losing ground, kept my head but never sound. If being like means being small, then I was never me at all. I'm tired of performing pain, just to be allowed to stay. Glass identity, fragile core. I don't know what I'm standing for. Every version fades away, trying to survive another day. Glass identity, split into who I am and what I do. Hold it up, don't let it show how close I am to letting go. Maybe strength is learning when to bend without breaking who I am again. I don't need a perfect frame, just something solid in my name. If I crack, let it be real, not another polished shield. I don't wanna look okay, I want something real to stay. Glass identity, falling down. I won't glue myself for the crowd. If I shatter, let it be. Pieces finally honest, finally me. Glass identity, broken clear. I don't know you who I appear. From the shards, I choose my start. I rebuild a solid heart. No more reflections to obey. I keep the cracks, I keep my name. Clock keeps ticking, weight on my spine. Late nights chasing someone else's life. Smile for them, bleed alone, trying to act like I'm made of stone. Every promise feels like a chain, every failure carves my name. They say be strong, they say don't break, but they don't feel the load I take. Built to bend, built to obey. How did I end up this way?
In my
outside the rain. I'm still here, still awake. Healing doesn't mean I'm The noise went silent, but my chest still rings like broken bells with no strings. I walk through rooms I used to burn, now ashes whisper what I learned. Every wall still knows my name, every crack remembers pain. I thought surviving was the end, but now I face what's left again. When the screaming finally sleeps, the truth wakes up underneath. After the static fades away, I'm standing here but I'm not okay. No fire left, no collapse, just scars that breathe after the static. After the static. After the static. I used to drown in louder days, use the chaos to escape. Now silence drills into my head, asking who I am instead. No enemies left to fight, just mirrors staring every night. If peace means nothing chasing me, why do I feel so incomplete? If healing isn't feeling whole, then maybe broken's how we grow. After the static fades away, I'm still alive but stripped and plain. No armor left, no attack, just open wounds after the static. After the static. I don't miss the blood and screams, but I miss knowing what to be. When everything was loud and fast, at least I knew how long I'd last. If this is gone, let me learn how to breathe without the burn. I won't run, I won't retreat, I'll meet the quiet on my feet. After the static fades away, I won't pretend I'm unafraid. I'm not healed, I'm not undone, I'm still here when the noise is gone. After the static fades away, I won't erase what broke my frame. sky still asks for more than it supplies. But I don't flinch the way I did when fear decided how I live. I don't confuse the calm with cure. I don't need answers to be sure. The noise didn't disappear. I just learned how to stand near. I stopped waiting for the day everything would fade away. After the static I remain, not untouched but not ashamed. No crown, no cure, no perfect plan, just a stronger, quieter man. After the static I stand tall. I don't need to win it all. I'm not healed, I'm not undone. I'm still here when the noise is gone. After the score, after the static, I made peace with being flawed, with every scar I never saw. I don't erase the nights I broke, they wrote the lines I finally spoke. I don't need silence to feel whole. I don't need chaos to feel bold. I found my voice in between, not loud, not lost, but seen. I stopped chasing who I was. I stood where I am because after the static I remain, still carrying weight, still holding name. No illusion left to sell, no private war I couldn't tell. After the static I stand clear, not fearless, just sincere. I don't need the noise to be, I finally let myself be me. I survived the sound, I survived the fall, I survived becoming nothing at all. I don't glorify the pain, I don't worship what it gave. I take the lessons, leave the rest, and lay the ghost to bed. I don't need a louder fight, I don't need a brighter light. If this is all I ever gain, it's enough, I'm still my name. After the static I remain, still breathing truth inside my veins. Not perfect, not immune, just real, just you. After the static I stand here with open hands, without fear. I don't need the past to change, I made peace with who remains. After the static, after the static, I stand. I know the pull, that quiet moment before the fall. I've stood right here 1,000 times, watching fear erase my spine. I used to close my eyes and drop, let the ground decide the cost. But every crash taught me this truth: falling isn't what breaks you. I can feel the gravity, but it doesn't own me. I can't stop the fall, but I can choose how I land. I can't silence fear, but I can still stand. If the ground rushes up again, I won't disappear in it. I may lose control for a moment, but I control the fall. Control the fall. Control the fall. I'm still standing. I stop running from the drive, stop pretending I'm not scared. I learned that fear is just a sign that something real is waiting there. Every scar mapped out my weight, every failure taught me balance. I don't need need to stay alive. I can't stop the fall, but I can choose how I land. I can't kill the doubt, but I can hold my ground. If I slip, if I descend, I won't call it the end. I don't need perfection, I control the fall. Strength isn't flying away, it's choosing to stay. When everything in me screams to escape, I won't deny the weight, I won't curse the pain. I'll let the impact teach me who I became. I fall with my eyes open, I fall with my name intact. I don't fear the moment of impact, I fear never getting back. Not this time, not again. I can't stop the fall, but I can own every step. I can't promise safety, but I won't forget myself. If the ground shakes under me, I won't beg it for mercy, I won't break at the bottom. I control the fall, I control the fall. I control the Still falling, still here. Morning hits but nothing moves, same routine, same empty shoes. I wake up just to fill the day, alive in the most hollow way. Mirrors show a face that fits, but doesn't feel like it exists. I play the part, I read the lines, just to make it to nighttime. If this is living without pain, why does it feel heavier than chains? I'm still breathing, but empty, still standing, barely steady. Didn't die, didn't break, just slowly fading wide awake. I'm still breathing, but empty, no crash left to rescue me. If this is life beyond the fall, why do I feel nothing at all? Still breathing, but empty. Days pass like a muted screen, life feels distant in between. Laughter sounds like background noise, joy reduced to static choice. I miss the nights I couldn't sleep, at least my heart was running deep. Now calm feels cold against my skin, like something ended deep within. If numb is what they call okay, then I don't know how long I'll stay. I'm still breathing, but empty, still here, but disconnected from me. I survived what broke my frame, now I don't recognize my name. Breathing, but empty, no scars left to remind me. If healing means I feel this less, why does it feel like nothingness? Maybe pain was proof I cared, maybe numb means I'm impaired. If this piece erased my fire, still breathing, but empty, still trying to remember me. I didn't lose, I didn't fall, I just lost the sense of all. I'm still breathing, but empty, but I'm searching underneath. If there's a spark I couldn't see, maybe it's still breathing in me. Still breathing. Still here. They only see the cracks I wear, like proof I couldn't handle it. They don't see the nights I stood rebuilding bones from splintered bits. Every scar a timestamp, every bruise a paragraph. I didn't fall the way they hoped, I learned the math behind the collapse. I didn't heal by looking clean, I healed by staying in between. I'm built from damage, shaped by fire, still breathing, still inspired. You see the cracks, I see the frame, I'm not ashamed of where I came. I'm built from damage, tested deep, I learned what's mine and what to keep. If pain was meant to break my name, it failed. I'm built from damage, built from damage, built from damage, still standing. They called it weakness when I bent, called it failure when I bled. But every moment I survived rewrote the future in my head. I don't erase the past I've been, I don't pretend it didn't win. I use the weight it left behind to anchor me when I lose time. I don't need to look untouched, I just need to be enough. I'm built from damage, forged in doubt, I learned what living's about. You count the scars, I count the strength. I kept my soul, I kept my length. I'm built from damage, battle worn, not healed but fully formed. If pain was meant to end my flame, it fed it. I'm built from damage. I won't curse the nights I broke. They taught my lungs how much they hold. I won't bury what I survive. It's the reason I'm alive. From the wreckage, from the flame, from the loss, from the shame, I rise without rewriting truth. I stand built from what I lived through. I'm built from damage, hear me now, I don't need saving. I know how you see the cracks, I see the gain. Every scar earned its place. I'm built from damage, still intact, not perfect, but I won't retract. If pain was meant to take my name, it gave it back. Built from damage, built from damage, still here. No sirens now, no shattered nights, just empty rooms and softer lights. The chaos left without a sound and left me here with solid ground. I thought calm would feel like rest, but it presses down on my chest. This quiet doesn't let me hide, it watches me from the inside. I use the noise to drown my fear. Now silence makes it escape, just all the thoughts I learned to mute. Standing still, demanding truth. If healing strips me of my noise, what's left when I don't have a voice? Heavy silence fills the space, every crack I couldn't face. No screams left to take the fall, just me against the wall. Heavy silence, cold and slow, like pressure building down below. If this is growth, then let me stay long enough to learn this way. Maybe quiet shows the scars we hid behind electric scars. Maybe peace is just the test after surviving the mess. I don't need the war again, I just need to understand who I am when no one's loud. When I'm not lost inside the crowd, I won't fill the void with sound. I won't burn just to be found. If this silence is my fight, I'll learn to stand here every night. Heavy silence hold me down, but I won't let it make me drown. I don't need the noise to breathe, I don't need the chaos to believe. Heavy silence, stay if you must. I'll learn to carry all this trust. If this is life without the war, I'll learn what quiet's for. No still standing. My heart beats static in my chest, a broken signal, nothing left. I reach for you but lose the line, disconnected every time. Cold inside but wide awake, every promise starts to shake. I try to feel, I try to move, but everything just glitches through. If I shut down, will it hurt less? If I let go, will I forget? Static heart, don't shut me down. I'm still here, still making sound. Even broken, even scarred, I'm fighting with a static heart. Lost in wires, lost in noise, static screams instead of voice. If I crash, let me restart. I'm not done with this static heart. I'm not done with this static heart. Static heart, beat one more time. Even chaos has a sign. I won't fade into the dark. I'm alive with a static The room feels smaller every night. I'm losing colors, losing light. Words fall flat before they land. I don't feel like I understand. No more screaming, no more sound. I'm fading slow, breaking down. Every breath feels borrowed time, like I crossed an invisible line. this is where I'll finally bend. Let the silence be my end. Quiet. I chase silence my whole